Welcome back to Red Panda Destiny for another episode of All Your Vehicles Are Belong to Us, where we collect all the vehicles from all the places. So currently we are saving up for the Integra Type R, which we need 10,000 more for. So we're still trying to do the Fiat Punto thing that may or may not have registered. Still weirded out by the whole, oops, too far back, event list thing that it doesn't quite save, but it seems like it has saved the events that are, wait, I didn't just see one that was finished. No, okay. It won't save these ones, but it did save that one, and it did save one of these, and it did save one of these. So I don't know what, like, it's like they'll only go right of that line for some reason. So I don't know if there's some way I did it.
Your next event will take place under the warm California sun at Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca.
I'm stupid. The only way we're doing that is if we're at the right track to do it at. That was stupid. Like, you have to be at Mugello. So we can do Civics, Honda Acura, mostly Honda Acura stuff. Okay, so we want to prioritize the Integra then, or the Civic, that works too. Oh, there's a Citroen event. Let's do that. Odd that there's a Citroen event at a track in a country where Citroens aren't sold, but okay. It's kind of weird. You'd think a Citroen event might be in Le Mans. It's actually in France, but so I did look through all the achievements, and it looks like, with the exception of the win every event one, they're all pretty easy. I'm going to skip basically anything that has to do with going online, just because I don't want to deal with setting that up. And that's not really a challenge. It's just me setting up the thing. So we'll be doing anything we can do without going online, because I'm using a new profile I made, and I don't want to go and set that up with an email and set up online accounts. And no, I'm not dealing with that for this. Maybe for some other games I will, but... and maybe I'll change my mind, but for now, I don't want to do that. Did I change the... oh, yeah, I must have done, because I'm changing here. We turn... oh, ABS off, so my brakes are not as good as they should be. To remember that. We've done first person for a while. Let's try some third person. So the cars are a little twitchy, but I figure for at least F, E, maybe D class, we should be okay with having basically no assists. Once we start getting into real sports cars, Trouble is, I can't see behind me if I do this. I've never really had a decent strategy for the corkscrew, but I think you brake pretty hard at some point, and then you go through the corkscrew. I feel like that is a little understated. Could be wrong. Corkscrew is, of course, one of the most famous corners in the world. Of course, the interesting thing about Laguna Seca is Jeremy Clarkson famously tried to beat himself playing Gran Turismo on this game. So it's like he set a time in an NSX on Gran Turismo 4, and then he tried to see how close to it he could get in real life. I actually think I would do better in real life, but that might just be me. I feel like it's better with the being able to feel the resistance. But I prefer that I do it in a car that I know. And I can't do that in Forza. Because none of the versions of the cars that I've owned are all in this game. However, they're the fast ones, and I had the slow ones, so... But the fastest version, almost the fastest version of all the cars I've owned are in this game. The Focus RS is not in this game, but that's because it wasn't out yet. It has the old Focus ST in it. Which, incidentally, is my dad's car. And then it has the has the Veloster Turbo. I of course did not have a turbo on my Veloster. I had the non-turbo Veloster, slightly slower. And then has the Volkswagen Bora or Jetta, which I had, but I had the station wagon and I had the tiny little 2-liter. This one has the V6. I guess a 3-liter, maybe more. Done. Into the wall. Wow, we just won almost the price of our next car. Oh, and we just got $1,000. So I guess we're about to buy another Acura. But the only other achievement that I thought might take some time is getting level 50 affinity, but I'm sure that'll just happen, or at least get close. I'm not sure I'd call the Nürburgring... Oh, it's that circuit. Okay, I was like, the Nürburgring is not exactly the most modern of circuits, but... Maybe their Nürburgring Formula 1 track is. I guess it's, well, did they ever do Formula 1 at the Nürburgring? I don't know. I mean, the real Nürburgring is where it's at, but this is the high-speed track, I suppose. I've never understood why the Nürburgring 24-hour isn't as big as Le Mans, because to me it seems like more interesting, because it's a much harder track, the Nürburgring. Especially if you've been awake for 20 hours. I mean, I think most drivers can take an hour, maybe 2 nap, but damn. This car is exclusively... Okay, do we want it in yellow or do we want it in black? That's weird. I thought white was kind of a traditional color for Type Rs. Maybe only Honda Type Rs. Of course, for the American market, the Integra was an Acura. Everywhere else, it was a Honda. Really not a fan of Acura. It's like, just sell Hondas. Yeah, see, look how good it looks in white. Anyway, that's been the Acura, whatever this is, episode. I'll see you tomorrow for something else.